Communication. That's right. We're going to beat that dead horse again today, only because it is so incredibly important to everything you do in voiceover. I'm Bill DeWeese. How are you doing? 20-year voiceover full-time veteran, and I've been coaching for the past 15 years. And welcome to the Daily Voiceover Huddle. We do this every weekday at this time. Just a chance to share some motivation, inspiration, trick, strategy, things to help move you further down the road of voiceover success. And I have a very special invitation for you this morning, and that is to join me and my co-founder of VoFlow.io, Chris Cole, in a voiceover Q&A, and it happens within our voiceover community, which is absolutely free. So I hope you'll join us today. It's happening at 10 a.m. Central Time, which is an hour from now. And I'm going to put, let's see here. Let's get the URL up on the screen here. There you go. School.com/VoFlow. So just register and get in there, and then you'll be in for the Q&A, which is coming up in just an hour. So on a personal note, glad to be here this morning. We had major tornado activity in the neighborhood. Well, a couple miles down from where I live, but my son Alex and his wife, literally just up the street from them, destroyed homes, really messed up some neighborhoods. See if I can do this. What we experienced was hail. And I'm going to bring up, see if I made a little video. See if I can get this back going to get an idea. I can hit the swimming pool. Look at that. It's not, I tell you, crazy. All right, so let's turn that off. Can I turn that off? How do I turn that off? There we go. Now it's off. So that's what we were dealing with last night, and I haven't been outside today to look at the damage, if any, hail damage, that kind of thing. We've been through worse. About 30 years ago, we just got absolutely pummeled. Cars that were outside end up looking like dimpled golf balls, one of those kind of days. So thankful everybody's okay. No fatalities last night that I'm aware of. So that's all good. So let's talk about communication. I taught for 14 years at a local university, and one of the initiatives while I was there was communication across the curriculum. And what that meant was, regardless of whether you were a communication major or you were majoring in engineering or history, didn't matter, there was a communication component involved in the curriculum, because what the university understood is that the data shows that perhaps the most important factor in your success in any career, is your ability to and how you communicate. And I'm going to let go of it. I know I'm like a dog with a bone. I've been talking about this for a while, but it's because it's so incredibly important. You've got to think communication. We've been talking a lot from a marketing perspective, but I want to encourage you to be thinking about communication across all aspects of voiceover. Certainly marketing, the way you reach out, who you communicate with, how you communicate with them, how you communicate with them through the sales pipeline, meaning that journey from being a cold prospect, somebody who doesn't know you at all, from that introduction, all the way to becoming a client, and then cultivating them to becoming a repeat client. But also I want you to think outside of marketing, the way you invoice, the way you bill clients. I have a 99.8% collection rate. And I don't say that to brag. I say that to let you know that that's not by accident. That's because I have a very clear and consistent communication strategy in working with clients. And I'm always, and the strategy isn't, I will sue you if you don't pay me. I've never ever said that to a client. It's always been very courteous, friendly, but it's always been consistent. And when you communicate consistently with people, it's, people tend to do the right thing. Sometimes it takes a while, but it does happen. The way you communicate in live sessions with clients, the way you interact with them, lets them know you're a pro and makes them want to continue to work with you. So today, I want to encourage you to think about all the different aspects, beginning with marketing, and then all the aspects of marketing. Your cold outreach, your follow-ups. And do you have a system for when people come and visit your website? Do you know who they are so that you can reach out again while they're in a warmer state of mind, meaning they're actually in the process of checking you out? Or do you have a system in place where if they're listening to your demos and watching your video demos on your website that you know at that moment so you can reach out to them while they're warmer and in a better state of mind to want to hire you? Because them being there would indicate interest or the need for voiceover. And if you don't have that in your system, allow me just to mention VoFlow that's just one very small part of this business operating system. It will help you, excuse me, it will help you to do that. Things that, giving you information that otherwise you wouldn't know. In your billing, in your invoicing, and let me back up, in your ongoing communication. Of course, the goal of any voiceover talent when it comes to a client is not just getting a job. It's creating a relationship and building a long-term relationship, repeat business, because the long-term value of any client is far greater than that one job. And most voiceover talent, and understandably so, kind of think like, feel like they're going out hunting their food. I've got, I need to catch something today. I need something to money to feed my family, to pay the bills, pay my car payment, and it's certainly understandable. But you have to go with the strategy, a communication strategy of turning that one job into 10 jobs, into 100 jobs. I've got clients, that hire me now on a very regular basis, that hire me weekly and monthly. So that initial job, while it was exciting, has turned into literally, for some of these folks, hundreds and hundreds of jobs over the years. So think about all aspects of your business and begin to cultivate a communication strategy. And if you're not clear on that, or you need more information, or you want to learn more, I encourage you to join our community at school.com/VoFlow so that you can begin to communicate with other folks who have been down this journey and been down this path, so that we can have this conversation and help support you in your efforts. Because that is how that's how you become more than just a one-hit wonder, doing one or two or three jobs. It's how you end up doing hundreds and thousands and maybe eventually tens of thousands of jobs over the course of a career. And that's really that's what I'm about in my coaching. That's what my YouTube channel, this live stream, that's what it's all about. It's helping you to learn how to build something that is sustainable and that is lasting. And if you're thinking to yourself, excuse me, that's a lot of communication. Yeah, maybe it is. But I'll tell you what, I would much rather for you and me to over-communicate than under-communicate. That's the sin here, is under-communicating. Over-communicating can be forgiven. Under-communicating, that's a whole other question or a whole other issue. And if you want your communication to be timely, relevant, and consistent, again, join our community, learn more, get on the platform VoFlow, and that'll help you out as well. Let's check in and see who we've got on the chat. What's going on with Jim? How are you doing? Let's see here. We've got Amisha in Columbia, Catavira in Dallas. I heard Chicago flooded too. Yeah, it was here in the Chicago area. It was a nasty night, more so for some people than for others, for sure. Alan in Atlanta, what's up? Good morning, Sandra. Good to see you. If you haven't checked in the live stream, feel free to let me know your name and where you're watching or listening from this morning. Rusty, good to see you in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Today's a snow day. And today is a tornado day here. I mean, literally, the schools are shut down for tornadoes. I'm not sure I've ever heard of a tornado day, but we've got one today. We've got G.S. Hunt in Longview, Washington. John checking in from Denver on this hump day. Corey, how are you doing in Wisconsin? Sheila in Chicago. Guys, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. It means a lot. And hope to see you guys on the live stream, which is coming up in 51 minutes in the community, school.com/VoFlow. All right, I'll leave you with these words from VoFlow. Find, connect, and cultivate new client leads using VoFlow's Smart Lead Pipeline. More than a CRM, VoFlow is your marketing assistant that automatically moves and communicates with leads on your behalf using our dynamic behavior technology. Never miss an opportunity again. VoFlow. Clarity. Momentum. Control.